Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be summoning again on the Hero Fest banner. We're gonna try to complete a plus 10 Sotes. She is currently at plus 6 and we have one in reserve. So technically we only need 3 Sotes to plus 10 her. Because it is still better to summon on full circles, we will be going full circles. And if it comes to it, we might snipe. But for now, we will start with just full circles. We're hoping for either Sotes or book 1 and early book 2 pity breakers. So anything before choose your legends too. Alright, let's get started. And no reds, so we'll go with the colorless and we get Niles. Alright, it's a lot of green, so we won't go into it. I know I said full circles, but that was just, I want a little more buried, something like this. Alright, so let's see if we can get, we just need 3 Sotes, that's it. But 3 stars are not Sotes. Soleil is not Sotes. Starts with the S, has an O, but not Sotes. So this will be actually the first time I'm ever going for a plus 10 on any banner. Like this will, if I get this Sotes, she will be my first plus 10 5-star exclusive. All the other plus 10s that I have are continue someone. That was close. Well, the only ones that I have are plus 10 are Male Robin, which is a 3 to 4 star, Raisin, which is a 3 to 4 star, Mask Marv, which is a Grail unit, and we got a lot of them just through Tempest Trials, and Itsuki, which is a Grail unit. So Itsuki, I did have to summon a lot of them just to get him. Most of my mythics and legendaries, I just, of course, they come from mythic and legendary banners. So my highest merged mythics and legendaries are plus 7, both Grima and Fjorm. And that last unit that we just summoned, Erica is about to get a Resplendent unit, and she's a Liosoheimer. She's gonna be wearing a Liosoheimer outfit, and she looks absolutely adorable. I love the whole, like, yes, finally I got an Emerin. For those of you who don't know, Emerin is my merch project that I am most actively seeking. This is actually the very first Emerin I have summoned, aside from the 2 free ones we got. I am looking for a plus attack Emerin. So hopefully I can pick up a few Emerins along the way. But yeah, I love the whole Japanese pop idol look to Erika's Resplendent design. From what people have been saying, apparently it's a new artist, someone who has not drawn anything for Heroes. So yeah, maybe we can get them to do other units, not just Resplendent, like regular units or seasonals or stuff like that. But yeah, I do love the look, and it does help Erica to do what she's supposed to do. You know, she's supposed to be this Omni tank style unit that gets buffs from units around her, so she has kind of like a bonus receiver. Which is really good for her. Like, she can run really super tank sets. Okay, so I again forgot to do this, but I'll just cut this part out of the video. Just don't worry about this. Alright, and we are back. Okay, so I cleaned it somewhat. We shouldn't have a problem for a while, so let's continue. So yeah, as I was saying before, Erica's Resplendent is pretty good, because since Resplendent heroes give you +2 to all stats and HP as well, so, and Erica's one of those units that do use all of her stats, like attack, defense, res, speed, everything. She can use it because she's an Omni tank. So, well, one of the best ways to use her is as an Omni tank. And you can like super stack her with spurs. Like if you had like a Caden, which doubles his buffs as spurs to her, and then she copies her buffs, so you could get like +12 on her, and then if she has buffs, that's plus like 18. So yeah, she's a unit that can like really absorb buffs, which is pretty good. I mean, depends on what kind of content you want to run her on. In Aether raids, you do have to, of course, always be careful with panic manners. So, especially not just for her, but for her support as well. Like whoever she's absorbing the buffs of, they need to make sure they don't get panicked. So it is a little difficult to run her like that, but yeah, I mean, still, our Resplendent does help her a lot. 594. Ooh, all green again. Nagis. We'll leave again. Like, all green is just like, I mean, I don't mind getting a few Nagis. I just want to have a chance at a Sothis, you know? And Ephrons, I haven't actually gotten a single duo Ephron either. Like, from the last summon I did on this, the only blue unit that I got was Petra. And of course, Petra being a somewhat recent unit, she does not count for the free unit that you get if you pull her. So, and we are doing really bad. Like, we have not pulled anything. By now, like, I should at least got him one. Especially going full circle. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Oh, the Pyro Banner is live and the Tempest Shroud is live. And we already talked about the seals. Well, we talked about mostly the Phantom Rest Seal, which again is really interesting. Some people do believe that it works with Sabotage employs, and I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm gonna have to test it to see if it works with those skills. Mostly because, like, Phantom Speed, there is the difference is Phantom Speed. There are no speed skills that say like add star of turn. So on that, so we never had a speed ability that's at start of turn, so we don't actually know if Phantom Speed ever could work at start of turn, like measure out of combat speed. So I will have to test out that Phantom Rest Seal to see if it works with Sabotage's employees. I I don't think it does. Like just because it always checks visible buffs. And of course, with the phantom speed, like is invisible, is purse. So that's why I don't know if it will actually like count those toward those type of abilities, but it will need to be tested. And then of course we got home dragons or fortified dragons, one of the two, which as I said before is just good because it lets you run both of them on a single dragon. Like one dragon can run both hone and fortified with that seal. So I mean there's nothing to lose with it. Like you can just run two dragons, one offensive and one support, and one runs all the buffs for the other. So for example, like for Aether raids, that could be like Spring Idun, since Spring Idun nullifies debuffs on herself. You can run one dragon to support her, or she could be the support dragon. What are we on? 656. This is really looking bad. Like we're down to 134 and we have not gotten anything. And we have no reds here. And we got a burning. Okay. I think this is the first burning that we summon on this banner that is actually someone burning. Because the other one we got was Faye. Oh, cool. This is a plus attack burning. The one I have, what is the one I have? I know it's like, I think the one I have is plus HP. So maybe we could switch to this burning instead. Alright, let's just close out the circle then. But yeah, we got Choose Your Legends should be the very next banner that we get. So that Fate channel is still a little bit away. I mean, till we get that Fate channel, just telling us what it's going to be the units. Oh well, we know what the units are going to be. What it's going to be their weapon class and well, movement and weapon class, like in who's what. Like I do think they are gonna go out of the norm, like what they're supposed to be. So I'm almost positive that like Elga won't be a lance, Dimitri won't be lance, and Claude won't be an archer. That's pretty much a given, which based on the way that most Choose Legends have been, reds are of course the exception. Like all men, no reds. They really don't want to give me that last Sothis. Like Roy was a sword, and Roy is a sword unit normally. Alm was a sword unit, and Celica was a sword unit. So sword units tend to stay sword units. Luckily, none of these units are sword units. So on that regard, it's pretty good for them to go to their class. So I'm hoping like they do mix and match. Like oh, we got our first duo from. Alright, so we already have one that we picked up on the sparkling system on the rerun of the Desert Mercenaries. So that one is of course neutral, and this is a plus attack. Okay, we got a plus attack Ephraim. still no Sothis, and that's mostly what we really want. We have not gotten a lot of red orbs either. Like, red is supposed to be the most common, and we're not getting them. Alright, blue orb. Can I get another Pity Breaker, please? Nope, it's another 2-star. So at least this one came faster, but I'm pretty sure we're still battling below average. And nothing, man. This game really does not want me to have a Sothis. No Sothis for me, huh? So what else? So this is like the most odd banner we have ever had. Like, not just in terms of the units that are on it, just like this bug that made people summon on a banner that most would definitely have passed on. Like, they would probably go for one unit and that's it. Like, oh, let me just get one copy of this and one copy of that, and that would have been that. So Altina always scares me that she's gonna be a 5-star. She's literally the only 4-star, 5-star unit in this game in the pools. So anytime I see her, I hope she's not a 5-star. But yeah, like, a lot of people were planning on passing on this banner, but then this bug just made people summon, just because the chance of doubling your unit, like getting one unit and then getting a replacement of the focus unit, is too good. Like Quan. Is Quan? I don't remember if Quan is one of the units. I really should have prepared for this. Like, so this could or could not be an Ephraim. But it is a Quan. It's my first Quan, so I think we can check in the story maps. Quan, if Quan is in the book 3, then we know he's not. So he should be in book 2. I believe he comes in this banner, right? With Leaf. So I know Flying Nino is on that banner. So no, it's Nana. I believe he's in this book. On what is this? Yeah, I think he's with these guys. Maybe not. Oh well. So I don't remember. Either Quan is or is not. So alright, that Quan did brought us, I think, back to normal. So we should be around the average now with this the 3 that we have gotten. A lot of Oscars though. Why are you appearing so much, Oscar? Open your eyes. Stop pretending to be Brock from Pokemon. Come on, Sothis. We need Sothis. That is the whole point of this, to get Sothis. Not Lilina. Which, where is her Resplendent? Like, I expected Lilina to have been the next Resplendent, not Erica, just because of the way they were going with the Blazing Blades, Binding Blade units. Because we got Hector, Lynn, Ellewood, Roy. So it should have been Lilina. Like, it should be Lilina who's ever is next of those units. But I guess like someone said like, hey, we've been going way too many with this set of units. Let's try to diversify it a little bit. So who knows who's gonna be next? We haven't gotten a Fates one though. Yeah, we haven't gotten a Fates Resplendent hero yet. And the only awakening is Robin? No, Robin and Cordelia. So we got 2 awakenings and no Fates. No, wait, we do have a Fates. It's Azura. We got Azura as our Splendid hero. Which, we got Azura as our Splendid, but we still don't have her Refine. We still don't have Blessed Lance. And she has a brand new lance in her artwork for her Resplendid. And we don't have her Splendid. I mean, we don't have her Refine for her. Or any of the healers. Which is like, can we get their weapon refines as well? Roy's our boy. Out of all the Resplendids, I think Roy's clothes are my favorite, just because he looks just like Fjorn. So, like blue Fjorn. Imagine a Resplendent Riz. Like, what would they do to him? Like, how would a Resplendent Riz look? And which, what would they go for? Maybe a Hell Riz? Or an Emblem Riz? So what units would you guys like as a Resplendent? And with like representing what heroes nation. So we know we have so far we have the Asker Emblem, Neffel, Muspel, and with Erica, Hell, and with Erica now we have the Osselheimer. So we're still missing Dockelheimer, I think it is Dockelheimer. Nordic names, not Nordic. Do not not able to pronounce things in any Nordic language correctly. So apologies to any Nordic speaker out there, or well, not Nordic, like Swedish or Finnish or around that area, or similar languages. But yeah, so what would you guys like? Which Resplendent hero would be, if you haven't gotten the Fed Pass, which one do you think would make you go for the Fed Pass? And what clothing style would you like for them? Is it a unit that you already have a +10, or is it just like your favorite unit? Just let me know in the comments. Alright, and this should be the last one of this set of orbs. We are gonna need more orbs if we are gonna try to get 4 Sothes, which we spent all those orbs and we still didn't get a single one. We got 1 Ephraim, 1 Quan, and 1 Bernadetta. And now we are trending downward again. And we are just not getting red orbs. I have no idea. Like, red orbs are supposed to be the most bountiful, and we are not getting red orbs. We're getting tons of green orbs, which is supposed to be the least likely for you to get. And we're actually getting the most. Ferdinand Von Ayer. And this will be the last of this set of orbs. Hawkeye. So Hawkeye kind of got power crept by these brand new axes that we got in that have LOL effects into them. So these brand new axes that we got in have LOL effects into them, and that was like his whole thing of his refine, to have LOL on his weapon. So for those that actually build him, like, it's time to move on. See, this is why it's always on the right on the next one if you don't summon. So there's Bernie. This is a plus rest Bernie. Alright, so from here on in, we are gonna snipe red with colorless as our backup. Just because attack speed push is a really good skill. And speed speed def solo. I mean, low speed def is also pretty good. So let's hope we can snipe red, because we have not been getting many red orbs to snipe on, and I've never been a fan of sniping, but we really don't have a choice if we want to try to go for Sothis plus 10. So we also haven't gotten a lot of off-banner units that are count for the doubling. Maybe they did a little fix in the background, so to make those a little less likely, but still keep him on the pool, just so people are incentivized to summon for them. Like I said, I don't know if Juan counts, but yeah. Finally, a good set of red orbs. Come on, Sothis. Kane. Okay, Kane is fine. I am starting to run low on Wings of Mercy, and he's the only one that has Wings of Mercy at 4 stars. There are a couple of them that have Wings of Mercy at 5 stars, like Pala, but 20,000 feathers for Wings of Mercy is just that's too much. Like, if a unit exists with a skill at 4 stars, I don't want to have to 5-star a different unit just to get it. So like, I wouldn't go with a Bartre, a 5-star just for Fury. I also wouldn't go with like Fallen Takumi, which I know a lot of people have been following their Fallen Takumi for Fury. And why? Like, grails are so much more expensive than just, you're gonna summon eventually on a color, on a red color. So even if you don't want to, because out of all of the single color circles, red is the most common, even though the only one we saw today is the full green circle. But yeah, you're eventually gonna get the units that have those skills at 4 stars. So I don't like the 5-star units just to get that skill. Like, the only ones I 5-star are like the ones that have that skill lock at 5 stars. So Chromes for Aether, and unfortunately like Jacobs or Subakis for Quick Repose 3, because we still don't have Quick Repose 3 on a 4-star unit. or units that are still locked. So yeah, units that are still locked to 5-star units, and units that only come for 5-star units, like Aether. Aether can only come for a 5-star unit because of 3-tier skill. Alright, so we will be taking another break, and I will be back once I clear more, because that was obviously not enough. Okay, and we are back. So let's continue the search for Sothis. One is not enough. I need more than one per circle, please. And for them not to be 3 stars. Fear could turn out, could get a resplendent. Would help her a little bit, since she's kind of falling behind now because of all of these brand new units that are just extremely fast. Laszlo. Come on, give me more than one per circle, and actually give me Sothises or Gem 1, or like exchangeable units. Finally, more than one. But can I get Sothis? Can this be Sothis? Pala. I've been getting a lot of Pala, so. And Pala, she's a pretty good unit. I mean, if we ever get like Cancel Affinity Seal as a seal, it would help her improve her a lot, because it will get rid of her Triangle Adept, which is her base weapon has Triangle Adept, so it will let her use her quadding potential a lot more often than having a Triangle Adept weapon. Yes. Okay, so we still need 2 more Sothis. If we can get 2 more Sothis, then we can be finished with this. This is of course a plus HP, so we'll finish the full circle, because there's a chance at a second. There's always a chance at a second 5-star. Yeah, Resplendent Heroes. Every single time I see them, I'm like, it's a 5-star, and then no, that's not a 5-star. That's just 3-star or a 4-star. Yeah, they keep throwing me off. Resplendent Heroes. Shigure. So we got Shigure, but we still don't have like Inigo, like base Inigo. We have Laszlo, and we have a Performing Arts Inigo, but we don't have like regular Inigo. And Shigure and Inigo, both debuted in the Performing Arts banner. So hopefully we get Inigo in the game. Nope, no the second 5-stars, so just one Sothis. But that's what we're here for. We're looking for Sothis anyway. What else is there to talk about? Talked about Resplendent Heroes. The Tempest Trials that just started. So on the Tempest Trials, we have another Axe unit. The last Axe unit was, of course, Groom Hinata in Daros, and pretty much all of these Axe units, the 3 or 4-star demos that we got in, Mustafa, Ross, Echidna. They're all so very similar. Like the difference in them is the difference in their stats is so minimal that is like, why do they keep giving demoting axe units? Like the only good thing about these Tempestra ones are that they're seasonal, so they get a seasonal weapon, which allows us to give it to the 3 to 4 star ones because they don't give like special inheritable weapons for regular units. Like pretty much all these special inheritable weapons that we get are from seasonals. Regular units don't come with like special inheritable weapons. They just come with their base, a sling, a hammer, well, sling, yes, one more Sothis. Just need one more Sothis. This Sothis is a neutral Sothis. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, is finish the circle. So yeah, none of the regular ones come. They just would like brand new inheritable weapons, unless they're like 5-star exclusive, which is like how we got Spendthrift Bow from what is it, Mamori? No, not Mamori. See, you gotta finish the circle, otherwise you can miss out on a 5-star. So this just means I kind of have like Heavy Blade 4 and Lola Attack Def to pass on, and I'll give you all one guess who I want to give Heavy Blade 4 and Lola Attack Def to. And if you know me, then you know which unit I want to give it to. So we'll go colorless. Can I get an Emerald or a 5-star? Emerald or 5-star? Another Bernie. Okay, cool. Cool. Another Bernie. And this Bernie is a plus def. And of course, you know, the only problem is we don't have attack speed push 3 on the pool. So you cannot pass both low speed def and attack speed push 4 to one unit, which kind of sucks. But yeah, another burning for the collection. Since this is, we had no Peter raid, we'll just leave. We still just need one more Sothis. One more. And this is not it. Right, the Dark Child. Maybe Rai can get a resplendent unit.
You push yourself.
He's another unit, since he has a, I believe he has an Owl Tome, right? Yeah, his weapon gives him an Owl Tome, so Owl Tome users use all their stats, so as an Owl Tome, he could make use of all of his stats. So Resplendent would help him. Like, that's probably like thing about Resplendent units. Units that use all of their stats are the best ones to get Resplendent. So, for example, like Erica. Erica is gonna Resplendent and she uses all of her stats. Robin, when he got it, he has all of his stats are like a 33, attack speed, defense, and rest. They're all very similar. I think rest is a little lower, but the fact that with his Resplendent, that means all of them go up by 2, and then you can still choose whatever boom you want him to have. Yep, haven't even gone up 1%. Aha, there it is. There is always 2 of whatever you want as soon as you run out of orbs. Selena, which Severa is still not in the game, and I want Severa. I like Severa. All right, hopefully this is the last orb pack that we have to buy. We can get our final Sothis with this. And for those of you who are like might be getting worried that I'm spending a lot of money, I've been doing a lot of overtime at work. The week before last, I did 20 hours of overtime. This week, I'm also scheduled to do another 20 hours of overtime. So, like, on my days off, I literally do nothing. So I was like, well, might as well go to work if I'm going to be doing nothing anyway. So I've been taking a lot of overtime, and because I get paid a little more just because of the shift I work, which is an overnight shift. Which as soon as I finish someone over here, I'll go straight to sleep because well, I haven't gone to sleep since I got back from work. But yeah, so I'm okay to spend, and I haven't been spending on much anyway, like any other of my usual hobbies that I like to have. Like, I like to collect things, like physical things, mostly like anime and manga. I have a huge collection of anime and manga. I believe I have over 200 different anime series, like complete DVDs and Blu-rays. And manga, I have a couple of them that are full collections of over like 50 volumes each. So, but for the last like year and a half, I haven't bought many of them. So, and other thing I like to collect are figures. Like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Good Smile Company. They produce these they produce a line of figures called Nendroids. They're like small figures. There's a couple of them for Fire Emblem characters. Believe on the Nendroid line we have a female Corrin and Chrome. So, and I like to collect those, and another one that is co-produced by Good Smile Company and Max Factory, which are called Figma. Those are probably the ones I collect the most. I have about, I'd say like 50 of them, of different characters. There's also a couple of Fire Emblem characters like Lucina, again female Corrin. There's Edelgar. She's not out yet, but her pre-order window already closed, so I do have her on pre-order. So I do have a couple of like Fire Emblem figures, and there's other different companies that have produced some of them as well, like what is it? What is the other one? I know I have a Chrome and a Marth. Marth is also an Android. So I do have the Nendroid of Marth. Ooh, all blue. Can I not get a duo Ephraim, but maybe get a Brave Lucina? Nope. Ismail Roman. Come on, just need one more sautés. Just one more sautés, and I will finally plus 10 my sautés. But yeah, like, maybe that's something like I could do for, like, if we ever get to, like, say if we ever get to 100 subscribers, I will make a video and I show you all of my Fire Emblem figures. So there's something to look forward to someday. Maybe by this time next year, we'll be somewhere close to there. Yeah, but yeah, I haven't been buying a lot of the stuff that I like to collect. So other than that, video games, I like buying video games. I've been building a Switch collection, which I have about 150, maybe more Switch games, physical Switch games, not digital. I don't like buying digital games. That's why I don't have a Steam account. I don't like Steam. So I don't like digital games, even though, like, I'm saying that while playing a digital game and spending money on it. So I know it's a little weird, but like for actual games, if I can get a physical version, I will always go for that physical version. All right. Hopefully this is the last pack. I don't wanna like stop once I gone in too deep. And at the very least, like, we're collecting play points, so you can redeem those for orbs. So hopefully we'll have enough for Choose Your Legends if they do have a sparking. That's the only. If they have a way to spark a unit, then I will summon. And oh, this is it. This is it. And I'm sorry about that cut right there. Apparently, if you go over 1 hour, the video recording stops recording. So 1 hour and 8 seconds, I believe, is the maximum it will go. So I will be more careful with that next time. So as you all saw, the last unit that I summoned was Ira, and Ira is a free Sothis. But on that circle, I actually got 2 more 5 stars, Ephraim and Nyla. So I wanted to make sure that you guys saw this. Like, we'll show you what we got. As you can see, none of the Sothis are over here because I didn't realize I wasn't recording, and I did merge all my Sothis. So she is +9 now. So Sothis is +9. And I gave her 5 flowers. So just one more merge. When we get that, our compensation 5 stars for the pity breakers. So we will have a +10 Sothis with that one right there, with that Ira that we summoned at the very end. And I'm so glad that at the very least it managed to catch me summoning that Ira. And like I said, following Ira, we did get an Ephraim, a plus speed minus res, and an Nyla. This would be my 5th Nyla that I have summoned. 2 of them have already been fodder off for DC and Ulci. So we got 3 Ephraims and a Quan. Quan, I'm sure whether Quan is one of the units that got removed from the summoning pool. Actually, I think there is a way to check, and it is through this banner. Yeah, so on this banner, if Quan appears here as a 5-star, then he's not. So no, Quan is not a free a free dual Ephraim. But as you can, oh, Nyla is also not a free dual Ephraim. So I was unsure because she's kind of like really close to the cutoff, because she's one of the last units that you can, I believe she's the very last infantry unit that you can give +10 flowers to. But if you look at red swords, Ira is not here. And since Ira is not here, that means we have Sothis. So yes, so Ira is a free Sothis. Quan is not. Nyla is not. Other units that we did summon on the very first. Oh well, the first part, a few days ago on this one. Were who did we summon? Oh yeah, we have another blue unit. So none of my blue units turned out to be a dual Ephraim, and that was Petra. Petra was the other blue unit that we summoned. On colorless, of course, as you can see on the bow, Faye is not here because Faye is the one that we got. So we can go back to that. So this Faye right here, this is a free Bernadetta. So 1, 2, 3 Bernadettas, 4 Bernadettas, and the one we already have makes a total of 5 Bernadettas. One of them will get merged, absolutely. The plus attack most likely will be merged into the one we already have. Same thing with the Ephraim. I will debate with myself. We'll see the plus speed or the plus attack is better for the merge. But one of them will of course get fodder off. There's yeah. Heavy Blade 4 and Lola Attack Def are going to a unit that you can guess below who it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure you can all guess exactly which unit I'm gonna give that to. Shouldn't be too difficult if you've been following this channel for any amount of time. Since we did not summon on much greens, we didn't actually get any Nagis. And Luke, I'm pretty sure Luke is not a free. Nope, see, he's right there. So Luke is not a free Nagi either. So the only ones that are a free unit are, of course, Ira and Faye. So those are the only two pity breakers that give us a guaranteed 5-star. So we're only gonna be getting 2 5-stars in the compensation. We ended up with a Quan and a Petra that we didn't have, and an extra Nyla, which Nyla is never a bad thing because of course null city disrupt. But most importantly is why I like her for it is because she can pass Distant Counter and null city disrupt both at once. So that is why she's so valuable to me that I just cannot bear to merge her. So one last thing, we'll just look at those 5 Summer Guntras. Summer Guntra made me so angry when I was trying to summon Bride of Fjorm and she just kept appearing instead of Bride of Fjorm. So there's the Ira. This is my Ira that already had a +2 Ira, which is a plus speed. Then this Ira that I was keeping because whether I wanted to debate whether it was better to switch from plus speed to plus attack. So this one just stayed right there. And this is the brand new Ira that we just got. Now, Ira doesn't really have much for fodder other than Swiss Sparrow. And fodder enough an Ira for Swiss Sparrow is just not worth it. So this one will get merged. into this one. And then I will still debate whether I want to keep the plus speed or the plus attack. And down here we have, there's the Ephrons, there's the one we spark for, and there's the 3 that we summoned today. Again, one will be further off to a certain unit. The other one will get merged, and the other one will hold on to it to see what we do with it. There's my Nylas, a plus attack, a plus speed, and the one we just summoned, which is probably gonna be fodder for this Enosi for another unit, most likely down the line for Echidna when I finish building her, just so Echidna can have this encounter. Emerin, I gave her the palm staff like I said I was gonna do. I said as soon as we get what's his face in the pool, Riz in the pool, I'm immediately gonna get one and give Emerin palm staff, and I did just that. I did manage, we got one Emerin, so she will be going up to +2. Keep building her on. I do have a perfect set for her that I wanna work towards eventually, but it is a very expensive set for the A slot and the B slot. Basically, I want to give her close foil, A slot, and LOL attack res, or LOL attack speed for the B slot. And down here we have the Bernies. Where are you, Bernie? So there's Sotis again, +9. She will be getting null follow-up. I will be summoning, not summoning, I will be pulling the compile ones, the Adrift Current from the compile to give her that from there. And there's a Bernie, this one, which is the one we're currently using. In Aether race is gonna get merged because she's a plus HP and we have a plus attack. So this one will get merged into this one, and maybe one Bernie will get further off to something. And yes, she does have LOL attack speed. I mean, LOL speed def. If this was LOL attack speed, then I would say like, okay, I have it for Emerin, but Emerin doesn't need to lower the def of the enemy. So it really makes no sense to give her LOL speed def. Now, this guy has low attack def, but he's my only one. So units that I only have one of, I never fodder off. And if I only have two of them, I have to think really hard about it before I fodder them off. But yeah, this is the addendum to the summoning video because it cut short. I mentioned other things on it, but I don't want to just keep rambling again. So until we get, once I get that free Sothis, I can merge her into this one. I will show you my +10 Winter Sothis, not Winter Sothis, my +10 Sothis, and I guess we'll do like a showcase or something for her. But yeah, with that, this addendum is done. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.